live button. It says that I'm live, but okay, there we go. Couldn't see the stream preview for a sec there. You know what? The one thing is I didn't test audio settings. Maybe I can fiddle around and get that going live though. Other things, I don't even know if I want to plug it on Discord or anything. Well, I've already mentioned it on my actual Discord, but I'm kind of being a little iffy about sharing it elsewhere today, just because this is definitely going to be a shorter stream compared to usual. You could probably edit the title to get rid of depending at the day release. I think we're safe to say that that's no longer relevant. I'm not sure if it's worth going on Twitter, because still have that privated. I honestly don't know when or if I'm going to make my Twitter public again. I only check it every other day now, if even that, and still kind of concerned about the data AI scrubbing controversy they heard about a few weeks back. It's probably not even relevant anymore, but I don't know. It just sounds like icky stuff they don't really want associated with the channel. I don't know. The Twitter's been a mess, but I feel like people who are on Twitter already know that. You know, only problem is that I can't really find a good alternative. Like, I think everyone's already gotten. I'm still kind of worn from the last time. You know what? Let me finish setting up and and I can ramble. Even if I don't feel like playing the game, I can at least ramble and all that. Once I do the promos and that. I'm not sure for how long, but going live, try out more of the Golden Sun Lost Beach Randomizer. Now just do that in the places I feel most comfortable promoting stuff, even my bad stuff. Saying the bad stuff makes it sound worse than it actually is, but I'm like just sticking to sharing with the Discord of close friends today, and not even gonna bother sharing it on any Golden Sun theme tangents, because I don't even know if this stream is actually gonna turn into a stream, or it's just gonna turn into me rambling and ranting over the Lost Age title screen while I try to get my energy to actually play the game. Oh, that's really loud. Oh, it's still on the TV audio. Will you even let me do this live? I completely forgot. I've been playing so much Pikmin 4, and it's on how I play console games is I have a 2-screen monitor set up for computer work, and I just turned one of the monitors into my video game TV when I'm playing stuff like Pikmin 4 on the console and all that. So let's see if I still hear the audio now. Yeah, and it's softer. I'm gonna bump it down a little, just on the safe side. A little too little. A little soft, but that's good. The problem is, when I'm actually ready to play the game, I'm gonna have to turn the AC off to get rid of background noise, and I don't know if I'm ready for that. All that set. No, sorry. I know OBS says that. There's buttons on OBS that make me want to triple check and make sure that I'm actually live with the stream. Because, ooh, that's quite a bit of audio delay for being on the most optimal. What's the term? I'm too tired to remember the term. But we should be on full zoom and not have to worry about audio is the point I'm trying to get at. So, pardon the echo here, but I'm going to just do this live so I don't have to worry about it later. So, it's a good opportunity to get my controller too, because I got that dug away. Talk. Da 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 da. Talk. Da 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 da. Can I hear myself? Do the talks. Let's find out. Sorry for the echo. Oh, that latency is actually pretty good. It's almost too good. I can barely even have a moment to hear myself talk, but it actually seemed like the game audio was too soft, which I'll bump it up a little. I don't want to bump it up too much, because I'm not sure how much of it is actually audio being low or just quiet in general. So talk. I don't know. I don't like the fact that I can't hear the main menu screen. But I could definitely hear me. Let's reset back to the title screen and try again. Do. You know, when this isn't working, I'm gonna do a local recording, as I should have done in the first place. Boom, do. This is the sound of me talking. Doing this live is too late to do it in post. But hey, at least it gives people plenty of time to join. That we're ready to go at 7:30. Da da da. Da. Alright. I don't want to burn all my Steam before I even start playing the video game, but I was kind of prepared for a shorter stream anyways. I think like audio recordings automatically go to XG for some reason. Let's try. Let me just boost my own computer audio, because that will naturally boost the audio of the game in of itself, and see if it sounds too soft then. So this is the beginning, and I just went ahead and, since I'm listening to a local recording anyways, at least I'll know right away if the game audio is too loud. That's also my bigger concern. Just, I don't want... It happened once in the Pikmin 2 playthrough, or I mean the Pikmin 1 stream, where my audio was so loud that you could barely even hear my own voice. And I just don't want that to happen again, because I'm actually editing, in case you didn't see the video go live on YouTube, I'm editing down the Pikmin stream into a video series, and I'm right at the part of editing where where that stream happened, where I was just super tired, my voice was low, and the game audio was loud, and it's just terrible, and there's nothing I can do about it, because this is all being recorded on one audio channel. Like, that's the main reason that I still do series in the style of like Pokemon XG, where it's not a live stream, just edited down, and it's actually a separate recording, because when I'm not recording for a stream, I can have two audio settings. One for my game audio and one for my commentary audio. So if one's too soft or loud, I can just adjust it in post, and I don't get that luxury with anything that's previously live streamed. Okay, that should be long enough rambling for the audio test. Let's bump open this puppy and see how it sounds. It's just terrible, and there's nothing I can do about it, because this is all being recorded on one audio channel. The problem is I had to bump up my own audio on my computer here either, because I have the speakers on so soft to begin with. I think I give up. As long as I can hear myself talk, that'll be good enough for me. We'll just bump this down to 20, bump this down to about where it was before. One more local recording just for the sake of it. At this point, this might end up just being the entire stream, but screw it. At the very least, I did a stream. Which because it's for some reason been so hard to actually get into a streaming routine. That's good enough. I can hear myself. Game audio is a little soft, but I think it's right in that range of if I had my speakers on a actual level, that we would actually have the game. That we would actually have the game audio. So that's good enough for me. We at least have audio in. Like, I can't even hear the AC, but I am gonna turn it off just to be on the safe side. As long as I can hear myself, that's better than the game audio just blaring everything out. I really did just leave off on Kibombo Mountains last time. So my initial game plan is just to try to get through Kibombo Mountain. Maybe if we get through this area quick enough, take out Ears Rock just so I can... Oh, that's not move. Take care of all the backtracking in this episode, or in this stream, so I can go to the next stream with a fresh mind and just get all done scratch and fresh and airtight clean. Because I might have to resort to officially doing streams every other week, But I want to have a schedule to stream to some degree, because like tools like actually being able to set up a stream in advance and have people see when the time is would be really powerful tools if I stream consistently enough to actually stick to the time frames that I schedule in advance. So yeah, it's kind of ironic. I feel really chatty now, tired but chatty. When I was just talking about how tired and unable to talk I am, and like big reason why I'm even doing this stream is just out of self-conscious of if I don't stream to some degree, then we never have streamed before, and I had all this rambling that I did while setting up that would be cool to talk about here, but I can't even remember it now. Also, why do I keep ignoring this? Like, this would be pretty solid. I'm kind of wondering if if we're ever going to get to a point where I actually need a defense up, though. With all the cool stuff we got early on, game seems real easy right now. That reminds me, I forgot to turn off Avoid before the end of the stream, didn't I? Whoop. It says that it's off, but if it works the same way as in Dawn of Jin, which it should, because the same base. Weird. I wonder why it doesn't get broken in Dawn of Jin. Or why it doesn't get broken here, but it does in Dawn of Jin. Code might be new. That's probably a part of it, but it might also just be that it was never broken in the randomizer, and it only just broke in Dawn of Jin because I added extra stuff on top of a seed I made in the randomizer. Who knows? Anyways, this is probably the part that is kind of dragging the most, to be perfectly frank. Like, that's a really cool thing. But I don't have tremor, so I can't really get... Sorry, puppy! Yeah, that's cool equipment and all, but can't really get it with the dog in the way. Yes. I don't have tremor, do I? No. Tremor's like the one thing that's keeping me from completing all the backtracking. Oh yeah, and I need a whirlwind to get through here anyway, so I guess it'll align. I guess I need a whirlwind for more than I gave it credit for. Do I have reveal yet? Probably not gonna get reveal for a long time because it's for so many optional stuff. Oh well. Oh, the dog comes back. Because the block resets. Neat! Neat! Well, at least I have an excuse not to talk at this point. A little shame, because... And a prime opportune things that, oh shoot, I could have made a shortcut the whole time and just... Okay, hey, at least we know that that avoid works. That is probably just a Dawn of Jin glitch, and so it's probably my fault and not the game that I used to make it. Oh well. There's all the encounters. Good to know that we don't outspeed the Pixie so we can have the full fun experience of their sleep shenanigans. Yeah, it's a little hard to tell, but I guess this is normal amount of damage for this point in the game. We play so many hard modes that it's easy to forget how much damage they are normally supposed to do, I suppose. Did I really not have it? I was gonna say, did I really not have any options to wake Sheba up? I guess it's okay if I don't, because I would still have... There's an elixir. I was gonna say, it's almost not worth it because the battle's almost over. Also, good to know, I'm taking a serious amount of damage, so I'm not too underleveled. Did I really not use the hard nut? Surely I did. I definitely remember going to my inventory and using the hard nut that I just picked up. Oh, I was looking at the wrong part. I guess it's not the end of the world if Sheba has too much defense, but it does certainly feel like overkill. So, where was I? Oh yeah, I'm still working on trying to get back. Okay, this time, remember to make the shortcut back. That'll help me out a lot. And Sheba snoozes again. I'm gonna have to remember the fact that Sheba actually behaves like that. Because it probably means that she has bad luck. Let me take care of this dude and then I'll double check, because I can just look at it. No, weird. She has the best luck out of the entire group. That's really peculiar. So maybe I'm just getting unlucky. Maybe at least this time I can get the cool gear. Get this timing right. It also means I have to backtrack, because now I can't go the main way, but... Festival... Ooh! And I was thinking of hoarding the leather gloves for the entire game, just because of that. Nah, you can have that, Sheba. Resist power, fire, and power resist. Sure, I feel like I can get that. Typical heal synergy points, though. But I think with an item that just gives us a wish for free and then some, I'm also not too worried about that. Let me just reset the room, because we have to do all this again, but that was certainly worth it. I still don't get why the randomizer doesn't give us mind read by default. It's not used to solve any puzzles in this game, I don't think. Why was I trying to mind read when I was just in the middle of a rant about how this the randomizer doesn't give us mind read by default? Maybe there's something in the notes that I forgot, that mind read gives you extra hints or something. I mean, if it does, I definitely don't remember. Alright, let's get this right. Sorry, doggo. Yeah, I really wish I had Tremor so I could give the doggo a treat. But it can't be helped. No, so I was I might as well talk about it now. I was kind of on the fence about even streaming. For some reason I thought that was like someone that was gonna kick us out. No fume. I think Gaia does more than Beam. Kinda hard to tell. I know Call Zombie gets way more than I give it credit for. So, get that in here. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that much when it's resisted, but it's fine. But, I mean, it's a multitude of factors. The muckiness and how tired I was feeling were kind of up there, but did I go for Gaia again when I just got done saying that Gaia, the Earth wasn't very effective in these situations? At least we got it right now. I was just thinking, we had like 4 poison stings in a row and no one got poisoned. I think I just jinxed it, even though the words didn't even get a chance to leave my mouth. Oh well. I almost forgot this. If they were doing more damage, this would be a perfect opportunity to try out. Oh shoot, I got things mixed up with Dawn and Jin again. I've done so much playtesting and messing around with that. It's becoming part of my muscle memory. Oh, I completely forgot Nurse Cap actually boosts his attack. Not like we're getting too much use out of that, but... What was I talking about before I got in the tangent of Dungeon? Of course I use it once and it breaks. Didn't even get a chance to use the attack boost. Still more than the shirt, so I guess that's good for a pinch. Level 12 seems really early to learn the next phase of the healing spell, though. Yeah, one of the factors that was holding me back from wanting to stream tonight was some stuff with Pikmin 4. Not with playing it. I've been at least semi-responsible. I've actually been working on the script for... Okay, is there a guard? Can I get this? Yeah, I think I just have to wait until everything's done with Kimbo in order to get that gen. Which is a shame, because I can always use more gens that aren't Mars. Oh, I forgot that has a chance to just fling the enemy out of battle. It's been so long since I've used Lost Sage gens, let alone ones from late in the game. Oh, everyone seems to have AoE, which a little bit of a shame because that whole festival thing, but we'll roll with it, I suppose. And, you know, So it's kind of a shame that we don't have any multi-class summons, because we don't have there's a lot of gens that we only have one of each element of, so multi-gen summons would really make use of that greatly. And I say that as I'm already built up to attainment. Why don't I just bust that baby open? Yeah, as I keep trying to say, I've actually been working on a script for... I've been working on a script for a Pikmin 4 review. It was going to be just a quick one-off video just talking about how I felt with the pre-credits, but as I decided to just write out my thoughts, that it quickly became a script that just grew and grew and grew. The good news is that I'm just about done with the script. The bad news, I only just finished the script, and I'm sure there's a few other things I want to review and rewrite about it, but I haven't done... I forgot that was an Unleash. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. I remember it being talked a lot on the speed run, but I didn't actually see it. But one thought at a time. Pikmin 4. I don't even know if I'm gonna get. I don't even know if I'm gonna get it out this month at this point. It feels like I spent 4 hours just finishing up that script today. It feels like it's eaten so much into my video work time as is, and I haven't even done the video part of any of it yet. We already at Kimbo though. I wonder if I should just finish up Air's Rock like I promised. I'd really like to finish my thought first there at least though. I guess I have some time now, because we gotta backtrack. But that would require actually talking. But seriously, that Pikmin 4 script in of itself has eaten so much of my time, and the script is just talking about thoughts before the credits. I haven't even gone to any spoilers or post-game stuff, and all that in of itself managed to take so many hours of my life that I haven't even counted. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna do the recording for it quite yet. I'm bouncing around between some ideas, like I attempted to try out speedrunning Pikmin 4, gave up halfway through, but because of that I have like 2 hours of early gameplay that probably would do the trick for filler gameplay outside of specific samples quite nicely. No, this has to be the way I gotta go, right? I never actually bothered to leave Air's Rock in the middle of Air's Rock, so I don't remember the most optimal way to get back inside Air's Rock. I think I guess to start off with, I'm gonna just take all that gameplay, plop it in there, boot up my Switch, and try to record all the replays that I have saved on my Switch. Dumping all that onto an external file would probably be a good way to clear up some space on my Switch anyways. And then I'll have all that footage to pull up for when I give specific examples, like maybe show some footage roaming around the hub world. Ha 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 ha! Game ticket, not gonna bother backtracking for that. So like, I'm hoping that I hit the share button and recorded a clip on my Switch every time something interesting happened in my initial playthrough, and I'm hoping there's enough gameplay footage from all that to like fill out anything that general failed speedrun footage can't cover. I guess like if I want like a specific example of hubs and that, I could record it. If you play Pikmin 4, there's like a weird in-between time frame where technically if you it would technically be spoilers if you showed the gameplay, even if there's not spoiler stuff happening. If you know, you know, and it's like most people could overlook it, but it's one of those things that you might be able to pass by if you don't point it out, but if you point it out, then it's definitely a spoiler. I kind of forgot how long it's been since Pikmin 4's been out already. And it's kind of weird to bring it up here, because I don't think anyone's... I didn't check the viewer count, but I don't think anyone's really watching the stream. And by the time this becomes a VOD in any shape or form, then it will definitely... It'll definitely be, like, several months in the past, and a little weird that, keep foreshadowing spoilers and all that. Actually, thinking more about it, I want the other peg up because what I need to do is get the ground there. So I think this is the quickest that I've ever solved this puzzle, and that's kinda sad. Because it's not really that hard of a puzzle, but I have nothing but constant memories of constantly screwing it up regardless. Okay. Maybe it's harder than I gave it credit for. Get this set up like this. Then it won't let me pound because that's blocking it, right? Right. Wait, do I really gotta like pound this down? No, because then I won't be able to pound. If I put the log back on top of it, then I won't be able to pound it down again. That's fine. I just don't ignore this one altogether, and we're good. Sorry, I actually need to use my brain for a minute there. Yeah, so like, I'm a little worried that it won't be worth the effort, but I know if nothing else that all the time I'm spending into writing this review will result in a good quality video. I'm just a little worried that all the time and energy I put into it might go to waste if it like somehow does even worse than a normal playthrough video. Because in that case, it's like, why don't I just do more like, why don't I just stream more of this, or actually sit down and record XG, which, God, I feel like I've been feels like with trying to do the twice a week thing that if I miss one weekend of recording, it feels like I'm falling behind on that. And that's kind of like one of the biggest reasons why I think going into September, I'm going to have to go back to uploading that once a week, as much as I've been enjoying uploading it twice a week. With the streams, at least as long as I do it, as long as I do a stream every now and then, it seems like I have plenty of footage to edit. I don't even if I miss, probably because I usually go for 2 hours. But whatever the case may be, it seems like it's always easier to it's always easier to build up a backlog of footage for anything that I stream first and then edit into a video, than of things that I freshly make into a video without the streaming middleman, like XG. That's what I was trying to get at. I'm kind of wanted to end the stream on a high note, even though we haven't even gone for an hour. I just really had to say, we'll do Ayers Rock as after completing the Kibombo cliffside and all. Did I? Alright, so this is a little tricky. There we go. It's a situation where you actually have to use move when there's not a wall or something blocking you in the background. Oh, I knew I was forgetting to do something today. I think, don't mind me, I just had to procrastinate my phone a bit, because that is something that I should do today. I honestly should have done it sooner. But I can't do it right now. Is this really, like, just move this out of the way and make the air current? No, I remember now. This is kind of where the puzzles start to get cool. It's just a matter of remembering how the heck do I get over to that rock. Looks like that's just something I can't do until I get some more wind currents going around this place in general, I suppose. Oh. I think that's the point of progression that I was looking for at the very least. I guess I could tease a little bit with Pikmin 4, especially because there's no way this is coming out before... There's no way this video is coming out before the Pikmin 4 review. I guess that's saying more than I thought. Right now it definitely feels like, even though I'm kind of dreading the whole time sink, when it's been such a time sink as is, I guess I still feel pretty confident that this will... that if I do edit this stream into a video series, that this video will come out way after the Pikmin 4 review. Don't mind me, I just gave myself a little ego boost without even realizing it. Because I was feeling kind of down about how long it's going to take to do that. To the point where I forgot what I was even saying, sorry. Tiredness does that to me. And maybe I'm just feeling old, but definitely feels like I was better at multitasking this whole commentary and playing video games thing when I was younger than when I was now. It's kind of one of my biggest regrets with LPing. Sometimes it feels like I peaked in my very first LP. Like that first playthrough of the original unmodded Pokemon XD Gale Darkness really felt like my peak in YouTube. Not even though a lot of things have improved, like the stuff that should matter improved quite a bit since then, like video quality and all that, but it just felt like there was always a... Because I was really ambitious at the time and made little skits and all that, it always felt like it had more heart than my more recent projects, even though even when I've put a lot of time and energy into a video, even when I do, it's just in a different format that's a little that's harder to see. Why can't I move this out of the way at all? Oh. And it just feels like I'll never really have time to sit down and make those sorts of things again. So it feels like I can never... I sometimes wonder if I'll ever actually make something more entertaining than that. And yet, like, I don't even think I would recommend people going and watching that, even with all the praise I'm giving it. Because that was made like 13 years ago, and kind of... a lot of the stuff that I thought was funny way back then, like, I was probably actually a kid back then. A lot of stuff that I made back then probably was way funnier 13 years ago than it is now. And I don't think... I don't hold me to it because I can't remember everything I made, especially from 13-year-old video, but nothing incredibly cringy or worse comes to mind. Nothing worse than cringe, I should say, comes to mind when I look back on my XD video, but there's definitely like some that gets that feel like cringe. And like some of them are cringy in a way that's charming, but some of them just are embarrassing for the sake of it, are just embarrassing with no redeeming quality from the last time I looked at it. Even the last time I looked at those videos was probably months ago or so. Oh, how close are... Man, I see the temple where reveal normally is, and I get so hopeful, and then I realize I haven't even touched the Goomba statue or the wind current statues in general, and it's like, oh honey, you think you're almost done with Ayers Rock? You poor sweet summer child. I thought we were at least halfway done because I took care of the outer part. This should at least put us to 2/3 of the way done, though. There is definitely one thing that I actually hated so bad that I took down. And like, ironically, I look back more fondly on my Pokemon on my first Let's Play than I did my second. It helps that my first Let's Play was so long that it kind of overlapped my second, third, and a few others. But I really hate my Mario Party 8 playthrough. Like, it was in that era. It was in that era where it was cool to hate on things, and I wasn't fond of Mario Party 8. Especially because, granted, keep in mind that back in the time I made that LP, oh, we could only dream of stuff of the quality of Mario Party 8. Like, this was before the car era of Mario Party. Just to put everything in context, it's kind of like the jump from Super Paper Mario to Sticker Star. Y'all did not know back when Mario Party 8 came out, we had no idea how bad Mario Party could be. That being said, I almost didn't get those words out of my mouth because it makes me wonder how many people actually like Mario Party 9, because I was definitely missing the non-car gameplay back then. But I just got done saying that hating on things is cringe. But it is normal to not like things. So it makes me wonder if I was too harsh on even that. I guess that's a big moral lesson to take away from the stream. It's okay to dislike something, but hating on it is cringe. And it's understandable to be frustrated with something, if you put up with something you don't like for a long period of time, but I guess there's room to like make sure. That's just the tricky part, differentiating between. To be honest, I'm not even sure if I'm fully aware of what I'm even saying anymore. Well, I made the shortcut back at the very least. Is there anything you can actually do here, though? Since I stumbled my way out anyways. Can I get myself caught in this current? No, it's gonna actually make me slide down for that. I guess the moral of the story is... I guess the moral I was trying to say before is... It's okay to dislike things, but... respect other people's opinions too. You're allowed to have your own opinions, good and bad, but be sure to respect other people's opinions in the process. I think, I think I can at least say that much without feeling the need to backpedal. Oh wow, I just... yeah, there's literally nothing to do. This whole area purely exists. Is that... no, it can't be a one-way treat back. Really? I'll see you guys when I get back inside Ayers Rock. Because I got myself... in my ambition to try to find something new that I would have overlooked, I just made more work for myself. Giddy good drop joy in the handbasket. No, I'm not even gonna bother to talk. It is a live stream, so unless someone makes me, I'm not gonna bother talking until I get back to the point I was at. It'll make things easier on me from a video editing standpoint. Don't want to start talking about something cool. Just in the midst of cutting it off. Ugh. Feels like I've made so much more work for myself. Literally going back to where I started. Like, sure there'll be air currents over here. But how long do I actually get to something new that I can interact with? Well, while I'm here... oh, this is actually right where I started when I was bumbling around and somehow got myself lost. Neat. So... that... oh, that was pointless. I know if I go back the way I came, I'll at least come back to a point where there's inactive statues that should now be active. So there's probably a more efficient way to get there, but I'll take what I can get. A lead is a lead, after all, even if convoluted, even if it's convoluted, or the longest way possible to actually get to the point, you at least still get to the point. Oh, I don't remember all of this. And I was just here. How do I forget so much so quickly? can't push it because it's already... And this is why people hate on Ayers Rock. Not necessarily because of the size, but how easy it is to get lost. I feel like that's the case with all the... I feel like that's the case with Aqua Rock as well, though. But I don't remember it being as infamous as this. I don't know what to tell me, though. I feel like if I stumble around here long enough, I'll eventually get to somewhere else. Surely I can't wander around mindlessly forever. The whole monkeys on typewriter situation, where as long as people type random gibberish long enough, if you have enough people typing random gibberish for long enough, eventually something sensical comes out. Just the law of probability. Not liking my odds though. Because this is actually pointless. Cool. Absolutely nothing was gained. Is this a good time to bring up that... No, I can't even use that as an excuse, because I have gone up the piers at least twice since the LP of Lost Age. Ayers Rock is convoluted, but it is at least something I've done in the past, like, 3 years. We'll be generous and say that. I have a feeling I just walked back to where I just came from. You know what it is? It's not the size, it's not how convoluted everything, it's not how everything looks the same, and you end up just feel like you're walking around in circles like a madman. It's this music that... It's this music on top of everything. Like, it's great, but the chanting just gets to you when you hear it over and over and over again. Like, I kind of feel like I just came into this room, stumbled around, came out, and came back in. But the sad part is I have no idea if I actually did or not. This is just my gut speaking, and I don't listen to my gut half the time. Yeah, I've definitely been in this room twice already. But this looks different. I have no idea where I'm going, but this is the area I just climbed out of, isn't it? Maybe not. You know what? Screw it. Screw it. Screw it. I've definitely been here before, but what I was doing before wasn't working. So let's try to find somewhere different to go. and go from there, because... Oh, this just leaves me to outside again, and we all know how going outside worked last time. No, this is just a freaking synergy crystal room again. So this should take me not necessarily somewhere new, but somewhere that I haven't been in like the past 10 minutes. This is the upper floor again. That's fine, because the areas I need to puzzle in were around here anyways. Here we go. Something different. Doesn't really feel that different, to be frank. But this is also new. Okay, I think we're finally at the point where puzzles actually do something. Let me see if I can scout where I gotta go. Like, it'd be cool to get that synergy crystal, but I don't know if I'll ever actually use it, therefore I'm not sure if I really need it. And I'm not sure how much it would take to come backtrack back here. We need a bit to figure out where to go anyway, so let's just take a shot in the dark. First try. And of course that's not what I actually have to do to progress. So, like about in the middle, and there's a little leeway. So I don't have to be pixel perfect, but... So as long as I push this statue head about halfway down, we should be good. One more, just to be on the safe side. You can go down there. It's just a shortcut, but it means I make progress. Let me tell you something important about life, kids. You gotta appreciate the little things in life. There's so many bad big things in the world that every little good thing helps. And it also works the opposite. Like, you can get overwhelmed and stressed and depressed by having so many little things add up until they become a big thing. The thing is, you gotta... It works in the reverse too, where you can have a bunch of little things add up over time to become an overall positive experience in life, or an overall positive life. This is a long tangent to say, give me this. Again, you gotta find humor in the little things. Really? I can't push that out of the way? How like... Oh, I think I see you. Yeah, these sort of puzzles always throw me off for some reason. Like, the perspective puzzles don't always click the way you would think they would. At least, it seems like I've been getting better at that the older I get. Like, nice to have something good come out of age. Certainly not my voice. I mean, it's improved, but I still feel like I sound like an 18-year-old. When back when I was 18, I probably sounded like I was 12 or something. Testosterone didn't hit my vocal cords the way you would expect. And to some degree, I'm proud of that. I'd probably be disgusted with myself if I sound like a manly man, honestly. I don't know how much more we have this dungeon, but I'm just glad I'm not running around in circles anymore. Because for a little bit there, I was concerned. A random thought. Bringing up it doesn't do any good here, but since I'm just shooting the breeze. I wonder when I should actually start downloading these VODs for when I eventually make a video series. Like, ideally I should do it early, or do it as should have been doing it as soon as the streams end, just in case anything were to happen to the VODs on YouTube. But on the other hand, everything takes up space, and I don't want to be hoarding video files that I don't plan on actually using for months. Because there's only so much space on these hard drives. Oh, that's right. You can push the statues that away. Oh, and that's just for an item, so it's not as crazy as thought, but it looks like it could be a good item. So let's see what the glory that the randomizer gives to us. Oh, I didn't realize how much stuff Felix was hoarding as is. I guess we're sick of it. I forgot to actually stop by a shop. I was literally in a town. In my defense, I don't think that town actually had their shops open. But I had plenty of opportunity to actually teleport and clear out my inventory. And I just forgot. Who's surprised? Predicts being down. How? Oh, you use it like an item. Literally. Oh my god. Literally, no one can wear this. Thought I'd never see the day. That's fine for now, I guess. So all I remember is that videos take up a lot of space, so I ignore my common sense of downloading things and getting them on a backup hard drive as quickly as possible. Miss Potion, I want that. I think I have to go the other way to get it anyways. Wow, it's literally right on my feet along the way. No extra puzzling or anything crazy. It's just free. Oh my god, this is like the best item in the game because it's like Wish for no synergy costs. Sadly, like the randomizer kind of obsoleted a little bit because I have a coat that, granted, it's not 300 HP, but it's reusable. I don't even think there's normal equipment that typically does that. Alright, let's... We've been making some strides, so... we gotta be close to something big soon. Oh, that's it. This is just to get to the other side. I still gotta remember how to actually do the side path in here that, like, has where the summon would normally be and all that good stuff. Wait, are we already at the end? I think we are. This is a big moment of truth, because today we learned together if the synergies are randomized, and the fact that the platforms start disappearing behind us has me a little concerned. You know, honestly, I should ignore my general bias for just a little bit, considering she still has Magneto and could just physically attack everything. On that motion, doesn't she also have a Aurora? She doesn't really need that Mist Potion either. Also, okay, I was gonna say, did I really have boots and not equip them this whole time? So, I'd say I went through all of Ayers Rock for nothing. But there's definitely was a side path. I'm not sure if I need reveal in order to get it. This should take me back. Oh no, they're different paths. This one's an item. The other way is... Okay, that takes me right back to where I started. And that's just an item from what I can see. Okay, I was gonna avoid this because it'd be too much effort and shenanigans to pull it up on stream, but I'm not leaving here until I scour out every corner as I can. I know there's an area that I haven't explored yet that has the summon, and that could be revealed for as far as I know. And there might be one or two other treasure chests along that area. I just want to make sure that I've done everything I can here before I leave, because I would prefer not to come back. There we go. And since this is all getting cut out anyways, I might as well turn on the AC to buy myself some time of salvation. Actually, it's kind of pointless because it's only like 2 seconds, but... Let's see. Ayers Rock. Big thing is I just want to know if I need reveal to get to that side area in Ayers Rock. Wasn't there also something that couldn't you normally get the Cyclone item after capturing Briggs, or am I thinking of after the whole Kimbo shenanigans? I think I'm thinking of after the whole Kimbo shenanigans, because yeah, because you wouldn't... That's definitely after Kimbo and all that. Now, where's Ayers Rock in... Here it is. Tiki statues. Learn review. Goddess of the blossoming flowers. Marker number 17. Doesn't look like an area I need reveal. So, but why would it be after a review? This Tinky statue's active. You can go back and get the Flora summon. At point 17, push the pillar twice, and then let the Tinky statue in the north end of the map carry you to the Windstone. Where did I put my hand? Oh, cool. I just noticed I had red on the stream. Has it been that way the whole time? Have I been doing with laggity lag? YouTube video looks fine. What happens if I push right? Do I still jump back and forth on these pillars like normal? It's a bit of delay. It's a little choppy, but I think it's always been semi-choppy. Okay. Yeah. It's at least usable. I don't know if it's great, but it's at least usable. Alright, back to trying to figure out where the heck the Flora summon is. Floor 17. Where's the game audio? Oh, here we go. Alright, not sure how much of that I'm leaving in, but some panic aside, we can at least... There was nothing in the reveal path. We can at least get Flora, but I got no idea what path I need to go to get there. I just know it's the one area with the statues that haven't explored since activating the statues yet. Neat. You know what? I'm just gonna go on a whim and use retreat. If I can at least teleport to a main room that I can easily see on the strategy guide, I might at least be able to figure out how to get back to where I need to. These floors look exactly the same, but neither of them have the statue that's laying flat down on the ground. Why? This is the one, the Whirlwind statue. Actually, it's there multiple times. Oh, it's the same room. Curse you, Ayers Rock! This guy that's this... Why does it have the same room like 10 times? Okay, this is the room. H takes me... How do I get to section 17? I go to page 47. I go to page 47. J is the upper left section, but not all the way upper left. Let's try going up and see where that takes me. This is the room without the statue. Oh, in the Whirlwind section, and I see where I am, but P sends me back down. G takes me to page 48. So that would get me to the upper right, but I don't want to be that far upper right. No one wants to be too far upper right. Where is J? J? Right, J is where I want to go. Is there another way? I. Maybe I can get there through I instead. I takes me to page 47. I is that area that I was early on. H. Okay. H is the upper right. Actually, wasn't I just able to get the upper right? Welcome to Air Rocks, everyone. Don't mind the stumbling as part of the Ayers Rock experience. The weird part is I don't even think I had this hard of a time with Ayers Rock back when I did LP of it. Just goes to show how rusty my Lost Age knowledge has gotten over the years. No, this... Why did I think I could get to the upper right section from here? If I go back down, like hop around and climb all the way up. Yeah. I think at this point I might as well just run around until I get into the room. Guide isn't helping me make as much sense of this place as I would hope. Okay, that's the Dairy entrance. I've gotten really lost. On the bright side, I know if I just... I know that the beginning led to where I had to go eventually without wind currents, so if I just follow this path without going on any air currents, then perhaps I'll eventually reach where I'm supposed to be. Ah, perfect. No, but it's far upper right doesn't take me to where I need to be. It's the one down, but I just want to remember that H takes me to I, and I also gets me to where I want to go. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Alright. So in order to get Flora, I basically have to get the statue from all the way of wherever it is to here. So for starters, I need to get up. I don't remember there being a statue, but goes to show what I know. I really never pushed this area over here. Alright, so where is the wind statue? Was it actually this room? Yeah. I see this. Maybe I should reread what this guide actually says. At point 17, you can push the pillar once. Oh, it's this pillar that I have to get in the path of it. And that's what I thought, but I managed to convince myself, in all my self-doubt, I managed to convince myself otherwise. I can manage to convince myself I actually need an air current statue itself for some whatever reason. But that doesn't really matter anymore. I think I got it. This will push me over here. And then I can use Whirlwind from this angle. And that should push the log over to where, over here. Then we can push that down to get Flora. Or just another golden ring. With the rate we've been having luck with this. I really hope after all the mess that we spent getting everything we can from Ares Rock that there's at least a utility synergy over here. Oh, that's what I get for hoping and believing. The irony, I was just gazing over at the page for the Hypno Sword, because it's right in Gar on the other side. It's technically better attack, but it ain't gonna give us Magneto. It's all only Jenna can equip it for now, so I guess if I come across some strong attacking synergy, that would still do more damage than the random chance of getting Magneto. But at least I can leave Ares Rock knowing I got everything that I can from here, and it's not my fault that all the stuff in inner air inside the giant rock was sucky and bad. So I guess literally all we can do is progress onwards in Kibombo. That's a whole dungeon of itself though, so I would save it for next stream. But what I can do is 1, clean out my inventory, and 2, at least get peers before ending off the stream. That way, if I actually want to continue on with the dungeon, we can just jump right into it the next time I do the randomizer stream. I say if for reasons, but I'll just wait until the stream is over to go over that. Alright. Honestly, I'm not gonna use these sleep bombs. Am I really gonna use the crystal powder? Possibly, but just as likely I'll hoard it until the end of time. This is probably for Piers, so I'll hold on to it for a little bit longer. Right, I could have sworn there was something else we could sell. I have a surprising lack of antidotes and elixirs, so I might as well stock up on those now. I got enough money that I don't know what else I'd do with it. Oh, did I really forget to sell that? Here we go. Oh, I completely... When was the last time I even checked for artifacts? Not that there was really anything... Doesn't really look like there's anything of use. Oh, I guess the synergy rod is better. Doesn't do anything in this seed, but... it is stronger. Below me... No, that's the thing I just sold. Of course it's not any good. I think I sold the Guardian Ring because it did literally nothing. But now I can't remember. Let me put this away. At least get it off my lap. Alright, at this point I'm pretty sure I've exhausted all my options except for going into Kimbo. I do want this to be a shorter stream, so we're not actually going to do all Kimbo. But since he's right here, we can at least talk to Piers, see what he says, and see if he has anything good for us. Here we go. Kind of wondering if there was a way to get idle text from him. But I guess not. Alright. The orb is right before me, and yet I cannot reach it. Of course it's not actually the orb. Why would it be? Oh no, bittersweet dialogue opening. I mean, for the sake of randomizer, I get it, but it's been so long, I kind of want to see. Okay, Frost. That alone opens up some options. Do I want to give him? Oh, of course he did. Of course he doesn't come with gens, but at least we can like update his class that way. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for something. This is at least like. It looks like I have Frost no matter what I do. Now that I think about it though, Frost does open up some things for me besides doing this place. But I might as well do this place while I'm here. It also gives me an excuse to end off the stream. Let's see how close to the cauldron I can get without actually jumping in the pot. Yeah, that's close enough. So yeah, I think that's a good ending off point for the stream, and from what I can recall, we got all the synergy we need to actually do the Kibombo gears. No harm in triple checking. And while I'm going over that, what about next week? Like, I'm gonna try to stream next week. You probably know with how I am though that there's a lot of factors that could stop me from actually doing the stream. But the fun thing is, like, I got some alternative ideas from a Golden Sun Randomizer that we could do for next week's stream, and I'm itching to try some of them. But like, some things I might have done this stream if this wasn't the easiest thing to do. Like, I totally missed Golden Sun 1's anniversary, which is a bit of a shame. I want to do something special for that in of itself, but I didn't really make anything for the anniversary. There is something that I've done around that time that I could showcase. I don't know if that would be special enough for a stream in of itself. But the point being, like, I might, if I can come up with an excuse to revisit Golden Sun 1, we might have a delayed Golden Sun 1 anniversary celebration. But I don't think I'm far enough in Dungeon to show off anything with that. And I'm not sure if the other thing I've been working on the side would be interesting enough for a stream in of itself, let alone a Lost Age celebration. Plus, like, I've been so busy with the Pikmin script and all this other stuff that I want to do videos to showcase that little side project I've been working on, but I haven't really had the opportunity to actually go through with it, to actually start recording and editing that, and I kind of want to focus on the Pikmin script first. It's the point, I guess it's a long rambling to say that there's a lot of things that we could do next week, and I think I'm just so conflicted that we'll just leave it as a surprise. Don't mind me, I'm just rambling as I'm just trying to buy myself time to skim through the strategy guide for... Is this place really called Gompa, of all things? What does this have any... What does Ganopa have anything to do with Kimbo? Or the statue to actually be called the dungeon after that? But point being, from what I'm seeing, we need Lash, we need Pound, we have those things. I don't see anything else we need. So I don't think we're getting anything out of this dungeon, but we might as well clear it out while we're here. Our next plot progression point is probably tied to getting Frost. But for all the reasons I stated above, I think we can do that next week. Best way to keep up with what my plans are for the week is either to subscribe on YouTube, and if I'm confident enough that I will stream, I will schedule it in advance. Otherwise, just join the Discord and check things out there. If I'm feeling confident enough to schedule a stream, I'll try to do it on other socials like Hive and Tumblr. But I'm still on the fence about opening my Twitter back up. Okay, that's enough procrastinating. See y'all next week. Hopefully. We'll plan on being here next week at the very least. I just hold the progression to change my mind. And now we just wait for a visual cue that the YouTube thing is caught up. Okay, we're good.